YouTube fam, what's good? So I had a request recently to make a video on my most worn pieces or my essential pieces, whatever you want to call it. We'll just go with my most worn pieces. So that's what we're going to get into in today's video. And per usual, we're going to start off with footwear. Without a doubt, my most worn sneaker is the Converse Chuck 70. This is the perfect sneaker in my opinion. If you had an unlimited budget, my option would of course be the Visvim Skagways, just your upgraded version of the Converse Chuck 70. Of course, not everyone has disposable funds on that level, so that's what makes the Chuck 70 so great. Just amazing quality for the price point, widely available in a ton of different colorways. That being said, my most worn sneaker in the last year or two will probably be these Union LA Jordan 1s. First, I really like the blue and red colorway more than I like these. And so I wanted to keep those really crisp and clean. And so I started wearing this pair more often as kind of like a beater pair, if you will. And then I just kind of fell in love with them from there. So these are really like the sneakers that I just go everywhere in and that I'm just kind of like beating into the ground at the moment. Especially when I go out locally, just grabbing a quick bite to eat or grabbing some drinks with friends. Most of the time, if I'm not with my wife, I'm just gonna bike there anyway. And so these have been the sneakers that I've been wearing the most for that. Nice slim profile, classic silhouette, fits in the cages of my bike pedals, which is a major factor in this because some shoes I just can't wear while I'm biking. The shoe is just too chunky and fat in the front to actually fit into my pedal cages. So these have been kind of perfect for that. And I really love the way that they look beat up when they're just kind of dirty and worn in. I just feel like this gives this sneaker just so much character. So aside from that, for all these same exact reasons, I think second place, Adidas Wells Bonner Sambas. Just slip it on right before you run out the door kind of shoe. I'll be honest, there's certain days where I really love the long flap tongue of the Wells Bonners. Pause. And then there's other days where it just kind of gets in the way and stops your pants from falling over the shoe correctly. I really honestly just wonder what these would look like with a shorter tongue. Like, would I love these more or less? I have no idea. Yeah, still a great sneaker regardless. You know what? Let's just cut this tongue right now and just see how this sneaker is gonna look with a short tongue. 1 second. There it is. I'm probably crazy and definitely gonna get roasted in the comments for cutting the tongue off of these. But honestly, I've just been trying to force myself out of the mindset of just babying and being extra gentle or extra careful with some of my favorite sneakers and pieces in my closet. And at the end of the day, it's really just clothes or just a pair of shoes. Like, they're meant to be worn and get beat up over time. Like, if you're not doing that, you really just become a collector. And sneaker culture, that's very much a thing, you know, rock one, stock one, keep one on ice type of deal. And so I've really just been trying to force myself out of that, and cutting the tongue on these is a pretty extreme way of doing that. But I was really curious what these look like without the long tongue, and then you guys get the benefit of seeing that as well. So now I'll probably have to do some on feets of these, the short tongue. Yeah, been wearing those a ton as well. Those are probably like second place for what's the most worn sneaker in my closet right now. This black pair, as well as the leopard pair of Sambas as well. All right, for bottoms, pants, shorts, my most worn pair of shorts by far, I've had this probably for over 10 years, is just a vintage pair of camo pants that I cut into shorts. Camo shorts just go with everything. I cut it to the perfect length for me. These shorts are just really beat up, really faded in. So I love the washed, sun faded nature of these shorts. And then the waist adjusters at the belt line just give this a perfect snug fit every time. You can wear a belt, but you absolutely don't have to with these. One of the adjusters actually broke because these are so old that the fabric just frayed, and so that ripped. I'll need to get that repaired, but the right side still works. For those of you who have seen this channel before, you can probably already guess that my most worn pair of pants is these FA Cargos by Engineered Garments. I actually recently had to get a second pair because the first pair, I was riding my bike to the bar, my leg got caught in the chain and it completely shredded the right leg of the pant. So I ended up chopping these into shorts. They're basically so long that they're capris at this point. So now technically these short slash capris or cropped pants are my most worn pair of pants, but like I said, I did end up buying a pair secondhand off Grailed. So I have the regular full length pant. Still love these to death. I'm still gonna wear them. So you'll probably see these going forward on the channel. These may be like a love or a hate thing, but I'm definitely leaning towards love on these. The other two pairs of pants have also been in my wardrobe for quite some time, at least a few years, is the Needles track pants. These don't have the stripes on the side, and that's part of the reason why I opted for this pair specifically. It's a slim tapered leg, cropped right at the ankle, I guess you could say. They look great casually. You can elevate these with a button up or a jacket over top and still look really polished and comfortable at the same time. You have drawstrings at the waistband, no need for a belt again. Comfort is huge for me, so yeah, these are just great for that. The second pair is a pair of sweatpants. These are from Rick Owens. I believe these are like the Berlin sweats. Just a simple, slim, straight pair of all black sweatpants in typical Rick Owens fashion with the extra long drawstrings. Whether I'm just lounging around the house, at the airport, going to run errands real quick, these are just a great everyday pair of sweatpants that I can just throw on whenever I want to be extra cozy. Everyone has those days where they don't want to put too much thought or effort into it, and for me, these are the perfect go-to pair of pants for that. As far as t-shirts go, like everyday basic tees, most of the time, if I'm not trying to put too much effort into the outfit, I'm just wearing a blank t-shirt. I know I've shown a lot of graphic tees recently, but on a day-to-day, I'm mostly just wearing a basic blank tee, and 80% of the time it's white. The ones that I've been using for like at least the last 2 years or so are the oversized tees from Abercrombie, and they're easily accessible. Most people have Abercrombie at their local mall, so easy to get, pretty affordable, goes on sale often. The last tee, I've had this probably like 4 or 5 years at this point. It's a tee from Remy Relief, really simple logo on the front, just LOV and red lettering. I have a few tees from this brand, love the way they fit as like a slimmer, more tailored kind of option. The other ones just have a plain white text. This one with the pop of red just makes it a little bit more interesting, and I think that's the main reason why I gravitate to this one over the other ones. Lastly, I have this button-up shirt jacket. This is from OAMC. Really simple, plain logo on the chest, small, hard to see, and then on the back you have a big, nice graphic. This one is made with kind of like a wool cotton type material, so it's lighter weight, but it's substantial enough to kind of keep structure. Love throwing this over just a simple basic t-shirt. Kind of finishes off, adds a little bit of polish to the outfit, makes it just slightly dressy enough without being too stuffy. Been really gravitating towards this one specifically. Anytime I'm not really sure what I want to wear for the day and I don't want to be too casual, chances are this is what I'm going to opt for.